How's it going, guys? JP here, and welcome to day number 3 in my 7 days of foreign horror. The film that I'm going to be reviewing today is Battle Royale from the year 2000 with the tagline of 42 students, only one way to survive. So, Battle Royale. It's a Japanese film. I've known about it for a long, long time. It's a film that I've heard so much about. I know what it's about. I know the boundaries that it touched on. I know, how similar it is to the Hunger Games and stuff, and I known all this stuff before I seen it. It's like I said, I've heard about this one forever. I finally got a chance to watch it. I'm going to give you my opinions on it, but first, let's talk about the story a bit. You have 42 students, and this film is set in the near future. They use the word near because it's not futuristic, it's just set in pretty much now, but worse. Worse in terms of crime rate. Juvenile delinquency has skyrocketed, and they now take a group of students, 42, a classroom of students, and they play this sort of game, and they stick them on an island, and basically make them kill each other until there's only one left. So you have this group of students who awaken in this room after, they're on a bus. They wake, stuff happens. They awaken in a room, and they're basically told the rules, which gives the audience a chance to hear the rules also. And basically, like I said, they're all put on an island. They're each given a backpack. They're thrown a backpack as they're pushed out the door one by one, and in the backpack, which I thought was pretty interesting and a cool concept, a cool idea to go along with this already interesting concept, is in the bag is their weapon. Each student is given a random weapon with in the random backpack, and they range from Uzis to pistols to defensive weapons like GPS or a bulletproof vest, or you could get machetes or bladed weapons, and of course you could get useless weapons like a pot, which is very useless. So I thought that was kind of cool how they did that. You could really be screwed right away if you get a bad weapon. um, and these kids have to kill each other. They're on this island. Basically, it's a go that it's 3 days long, I believe, and if nobody is the last person left within the 3 days, everybody dies. They have these collars on that will explode their head if they try to mess with them or try to escape or try to, do anything that's against the rules. Um, so you have a range of characters from the badass dude who's in the game because he wants to kill people. You have the good kids who just are in the wrong situation, who don't want to kill anybody. You have the people who are there for only themselves, and then you have a lot of people who are like teaming up and stuff. And there's a group of characters there. Um, and as each character is killed, it'll pop up 41 to go, or it'll say boy number 3 dead, 19 to go, which I thought was cool. It really goes through like all the kills, most of them on screen, and a few off screen. So yeah, that's kind of the setup of the film. I don't want to get too bogged down in the story. This movie is known for killing kids, and I like that. I've always liked films that are willing to kill kids because, let's face it, people were scared to touch kids in film. And I've always kind of disliked that because it makes the threat of um, the kid dying, it takes it away. If you're watching a film, you're like this, the kid's not gonna die because nobody wants to do it. So this film that's doing it over and over and over again, I like that. And it's brutal. There's some these kids are kind of ruthless to each other. There's one character that I really like because um, I think it's really how most people would react in this situation, and that is that she is there for herself. She's willing to do anything to survive, and she's willing to slit somebody's throat in a second to not die. And I think that's my main problem with this film, is that I don't it's not played straight up. It's not played in a realistic way. I don't think that it's a genuine look at, the human nature and the will to survive. I think that this film, there's characters teaming up all over the place, and um, are you really gonna put any trust at all in another person when you know that there can only be one person at the end of this game? Are you really gonna trust them long enough to do whatever, accomplish whatever goal you're trying to, when you know that that person could be responsible for taking your life? Wouldn't you want to just get them out of the way right away so they never even have 1% of a chance to kill you? And I think the answer is yes. You don't want any of that. You don't want to take any chance at all. And I think that 90% of everybody would play that way. They would play the way where they're not taking any chance. And it's survival of the fittest. And I don't think they really go into that as a character, as a, not even a character study, but as a human beings study. I think this film had a great opportunity to play this as a realistic, brutal look at the human condition and the will to survive. And, it just didn't do it. But with that said, it's still a pretty damn awesome movie, because even though I wanted it to go more in that direction, it's still cool for what it is. If you take it for what it is and it's not trying to be what I was saying, it's fucking awesome. It's a cool concept. It's an original, awesome concept. It's, not afraid to do anything really. They stabbing dudes in dicks and shit. It's not cool. Um, it's cool that they're willing to do that, but that scene is not cool. Anyway, um, there was also something I really kind of bugged me about it, and that I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but it seemed like every fucking kid was in a romance. They was wanted to be romantic, and man, I don't like that. I just don't. It didn't fit. It didn't feel natural in this situation at all. You're gonna be romantic, having like love and stuff in battle, in a fight for survival, and a battle royale. It just didn't fly with me. I don't think it's realistic at all. And dude, these kids are 15 or 14 or whatever. Um, at least when I was in high school, it wasn't a huge thing. Like, looking for love and stuff. Nobody was really worried about that. They were worried about a little something else. But, anyway, my review pretty much done. I did like it for the type of movie it is. I just kind of wanted to see a different type of movie. But still, I really, really did enjoy the movie that this is, and I would rate this film a 7 out of 10. It's very solid, hell of a watch, and definitely something you probably have to see if you're a fan of this genre. So, peace out, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with day number 4, which we also will be talking about a film that is willing to kill kids. So take your guesses on what that is. So, peace.